So we did our heading, and now let's do our subheader, our heading 2. And think about what it means to be a subheader. It means it's subdominant. So this header is actually really related to this header. So what I want to do in the design is to kind of group them in some way, give the person some clue that they're kind of close together, but still separate them. And obviously make it seem subdominant to the top one. So I'm going to go ahead and in this one, I'm going to bring up, and what happened to my palette, my styles? Here we go. Let me bring this back up. And you'll see that we have heading 2. And so this time I'm actually going to double click in it and get into our paragraph options. And so you can set all these things in here. So if we look at what I want to do with this, I want to change it to Avenir Next Condensed Bold at 8 point. So let's go back into here and find that. So basic character formats, right? I want to see Avenir Next. I'm going to choose the condensed version, right? Now that's still typographically looks like Avenir Next, but now it's a different proportion, obviously, and a smaller proportion at that. But I'm going to go ahead and make it bold. I'm going to bring it down to 8 points. Let's see what else my notes say. I'm going to change the leading to 11 points. I wish I just put that with space because I usually think in terms of set the size and leading almost at the exact same time. I'm going to change the kerning, or not the kerning, I'm going to change the tracking to 100, right? So I'm going to go to tracking 100. So we're still in here. What else do we have? We want it also to be all caps, just like the other thing. So we'll go to, where's all caps? All caps, case, all caps. So that's all we could set in there. Next thing we need is, let's see, we don't need any of that. Indents and spacing. We're going to have a space after of 3 points. So I find space after, type in 3. And lastly, we need to change the color. So that's way down here. And this is where making that swatch comes in, right? So we have these swatches here, and I'm going to select that last color I made. But instead of giving it full strength, and let's see if I can see it happening over here, I'm actually going to go ahead and make that 50% strength. So now I've really separated that from all that. So that's really neat. The last thing I want to do is I want to do something else visually. So right now, if I can get to my W key, right? I want to maybe indent this a little bit. And so what I'm going to do is use a special character. So I'm going to put my cursor in to here, and I'm going to go up to Window, Types and Tables, Glyphs. And when you bring up glyphs, you can see all of the characters available to you in a font. And I'm going to say right now in Adobe, in Avenir Condensed, we're not going to have the glyph I want. We're going to have to look for another one. So you can change your thing here, and I'm going to look for, I'm going to go to Minion Pro, and I'm going to find something that looks interesting. Now, I want the one that looks like this that you see recently used, Minion Pro Bold. Let's see if I can find it in here. I've got that one going this way, this one this way. Where's the reverse of you? It's got to be in here somewhere. Anyway, you can look for it. I'm going to cheat and just go ahead and I'm going to double click on that. And by double clicking on it, it went ahead and inserted it. And I'm going to go ahead and put a space there. Now you're going to see that plus happen because now this is the only time where we really need to use a character style. So I'm going to go over here. I'm going to make a new style, and I'm going to call this one Heading to Decoration and say OK. So now when I have my cursor in there, right, that plus won't be there. If I had gone to redefine style with that plus in there, it might have turned everything to Minion Pro Bold. That was the font where this was at. And we don't want that to happen. Now, what do I need to do to get it to the other ones? Well, it's cutting and pasting time. So I'm just going to say Command C, right? And there's only 3, so we'll just go ahead and put those in those. And that's it. We've set up our subheads, our design, our style, right? And we've made them hearken by using a similar typeface, all uppercase, a lighter version of the same color, so some monochromaticism. And so then we'll turn our attention to the individual birds record.